these are the items that I'm going to use. I'm going to do my hair in a middle part low ponytail. So I'm going to use rubber bands, and all of this stuff you can find at your hair store. I'm going to use rubber bands, got to be glued, and this time I won't leave my headscarf on for so long. A headscarf. Of course, you're gonna need a rat tail comb, brush, something to comb your hair out with, wide tooth comb. And what I'm gonna use to do the ponytail is this Expressions there we go. This Expressions, and it is pin twist in 12 inches. And this is what it basically, it has a loop here, and then this is what it looks like. Super pretty. So, okay. Oh, and water, because I'm going to put some oil in my hair to keep it from being dry. I already have that moisturizer in, and my hair still feels pretty moisturized, so I'm not going to add any more. So yeah, so like I was saying, oh goodness. My hair, and if during this story I can find pictures to go with it, then I will post them. But I have had a lot of pictures in my iPhone 11, which I left on the top of my sister's car, and she got onto the highway and it flew off, and the cars behind her ran it over. My husband was pissed. That's putting it very lightly. He was mad. He was really mad. But yeah, I'm just gonna comb my hair out since it's been basically underneath the scarf for the past few days. So I cut my hair off about 4 years ago, and I cut it off in like a fade. I really like my hair really short. This was actually like 6 years ago, and I like it long. But the problem is when it's long, I don't really have patience for it. Although I feel like my natural hair is very beautiful, I don't really have any patience for it. So I cut it off and I let it grow back out for those 3-4 years. Let's say 3 years. But about a year ago, I stopped taking care of it. So I stopped like moisturizing, putting it in protective styles. I stopped combing it. I stopped doing a lot of things to it. So basically I would just either wear my hair in scarves, or put a hat on, or just, I don't know, wouldn't do it at all. So I thought that after, I'm gonna make the center part. So I thought after a few months, probably like a year of just doing my hair like that. So here I'm just trying to get my part straight. I am not a hairdresser. I don't do like hair for a living, or like I said, I barely even do my hair. So give me just a moment just to get this hair together. So yeah, so I think I'm gonna wet it more. I think it'll slick down better if I wet it more. So yeah, so after like a year of doing that, I decided that I no longer wanted to be natural, and that I wanted to be like semi-natural. So my coils are so tight that it's so hard for me to like comb through it and stuff like that. And as you know, I've already said it, I hate combing my hair. So I asked my cousin to relax my hair. So she did. Oh, I asked her to texturize it, because a texturizer is supposed to just loosen up your curls and it's not supposed to get your hair bone tight, which was a lie. I mean bone straight, which was a lie. I'm gonna go ahead and add the got to be around my edges and just on the top. I'm not gonna do it in the bottom, underneath. So around my edges here and on the top. Well, she put the texturizer in and it made my hair super straight. So I figured at that point, I'm just gonna stay relaxed. So maybe a few months after I did that, I had my sister dye my hair red. Well, this, if you can kind of see this brown color, that is my natural hair color, that brownish color. So she had to strip my hair first, which she bleached it. She bleached it and then she put the red on top. She bleached it and she put it red on top. And then I wore the red for a little while, but then I was tired of being a redhead. I wanted something different. I'm just gonna use the rat tail comb to start straightening it out. Put a little more gel. So I dyed my hair black. After probably like, I want to say like 3 months of being red, I dyed my hair black. Well, my hair, where I was going somewhere, or was about to do something, or go somewhere, something, which I was like, oh, you know, I need my hair to be straight. So like 2 weeks later, after dyeing my hair black, I decided to relax it. Worst mistake of my life. Because you know the saying, warning always comes before a storm, right, babe? That's the saying, warning comes before a storm.
The calm before the storm?
No, warning. A warning before a storm.
I never heard that.
So my warning was my husband telling me, I don't think you should be doing that while you're pregnant. I'm like, no, it's okay. Like, it'll be fine. I always relax my hair. I've done this before, blah, blah. I've never been pregnant, but I've done this before, blah, blah, blah. So I go in the room and I relax my hair. And I look in the mirror and it's all nice and pretty. It's all nice and straight. So I go to take out the relaxer. I am in the shower and I am like washing and I'm washing, and I have the Just For Me, and then, you know, the Just For Me has the color to tell you when it's all washed out. I'm telling you, I used almost a whole bottle of hold on. I used almost a whole bottle of the shampoo to get rid of the leftover perm, and it turns pink when you still have relaxer in your hair, and it stayed pink, and the pink wasn't even lightening. So I like kept washing. So as I'm washing though, there are clumps of hair coming out in my hand. Oh shoot. There's clumps of hair coming out of my hand, and I am starting to panic at this point because I don't know what to do. I'm literally like, my hair is gone. So I call my husband in, and there's like a clump of hair sitting on the ground, and I mean like this clump of hair sitting on the ground, and I'm like, babe, am I bald? Is like my hair gone? And he's like, no, you still have hair or whatever. And I'm like, I don't think this is right. I don't think that this much hair should be gone out of my head. Oh, I think I put too much. Oh, that was a lot. Oh, that was a lot. That was a lot. I don't think that much hair should be gone out of my head. So he's like, no, you're not bald. I don't see any bald spots in your head. And I'm like on the verge of crying because I did want my length still, which was, I want to say, right above my shoulder blade. So I get out the shower after I condition my hair, and I'm like, okay. I kind of like started to calm down. I'm like, okay, it's fine. He said I don't have any bald spots. Fine. It's fine. Well, I get out the shower and I look in the brush hurt. And I look in the mirror, and my hair is, I can tell my hair is so thin. It is so thin. And so I started to blow dry my hair. Or no, maybe I called my sister first. And I was like, hey, when you were pregnant, did you relax your hair? My sister has 2 kids. Did you ever relax your hair when you were pregnant? And she's like, yeah, it's fine. And I'm like, well, let me show you. My hair is short back here because of the bob, so I'm going to put a little gel back there to keep it. And my gel keeps dropping. She's like, no, it's fine. So I'm like, let me show you. Let me show you how much hair came out of my head. And so I show her what, the clump that's in the shower, and she's like, that's fine, because you don't comb your hair, so it's just a lot of dead hair that's coming out of your head. So I'm like, oh yeah, that makes sense. That's like legitimate. Like, I get it. I'm just gonna tie it up back in the ponytail with 2 rubber bands. Okay. It's like sticky. So I get off the phone with her and I feel a little more confident because my husband told me I don't have any bald spots. My sister told me, oh, it's just the shedding of the dead hair that you refuse to comb. So I'm like, okay, cool. I go to blow dry my hair. And I'm gonna do my edges as best I can. I really don't know how to lay edges, but we gonna see. Let me see what I can do. I'm gonna use one of those edge brushes. These things. So I started blow dry my hair, and as I'm blow drying, I'm using, you know, like the comb brush. I'm using this brush, and my hair starts tearing away from my head. So when I say tearing, it's like it's making that sound. Away from my head. But at this point, I'm like, what can I do? And I've heard my hair do that sound before, and it was the exact same thing. My hair was falling out after I relaxed it from being natural, and I ended up having to cut off all my hair. So I've been down this road before. I'm just gonna wrap it for a few minutes so I can get it like as slick as possible. Tight. Okay, and I'll let it sit for like, I don't know, 10 minutes, then I'll be back. So at this point, I have to do voiceover because my husband is in the back of me on a meeting, and his meeting is being recorded, so I couldn't talk anymore. But I just left it on for about 10-15 minutes. But what happened as I was putting in my crochet, which I'm doing right around the bun that I made, as I was putting in the crochet, my hair, since it's so short, started to pull away from it. But I did kind of get it back together at the end by wrapping a piece of the hair around the ponytail to pull all my hair back together and the crochet back together to hide the crochet pieces. And I also ended up putting back on my scarf before I combed out my ponytail to let it dry a little bit longer. So I did use 2 of the bundles that were in the pack. There's 3 that comes in the pack, but I only used 2, and I did also put hair around the bottom of the ponytail just to hide that bun piece. Okay, so I'm finished crocheting my ponytail in, and like I said, I put back on my scarf to let my hair dry a little bit longer and to get it as flat as I possibly could, and then I started on my makeup. So it took me about 30 minutes to finish my makeup. So my hair at this point was completely dry. My ears were stuck because of the Got to Be Glue gel. It's really sticky. But I'm finished with my makeup, and I am going to comb out the ponytail because I want it to be fluffy and I don't want it to be so tightly curled. So I'm going to comb that out. So here I'm just taking a couple of pieces from out of the back, and I'm going to comb it out a bit and spray it with Got to Be Glued hairspray and wrap that around to, like I said, bring in my hair in the ponytail so that you won't see the flaws. So I didn't realize that I hadn't fluffed out all of my hair in the ponytail, but now that I can see it in the video, I did go ahead and comb the rest out to make the ponytail fluffy. So this is the final look, guys. I did really like the way that the ponytail turned out, although I will probably use a different brand of hair. But yeah, if you like this video, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe.
Mail came yet?
I don't think so.
Huh?
I don't think so. I'm gonna beat you if you make me mess up.
Payback.
Okay, I got you. Don't worry.
You gonna put that on the video?
Yep.